For von der Leyen, today's message is as much about optics as about policy. She must show European unity against Russia while signalling that the door to EU membership remains open. Her visit coincides with growing anxiety over Moscow's influence in the Balkans, from energy contracts to disinformation networks and political lobbying. The tension between principle and pragmatism is visible in every glance exchange between the two leaders. As questions from reporters begin, one correspondent from Deutsche Welle asks whether Serbia will soon adopt EU sanctions. Vučić's response is cautious. Serbia will always act according to its national interests, he says. We will not rush into decisions that harm our people. In the background, officials whisper about ongoing talks with Gazprom, Russia's state energy giant. Serbia's current gas deal expires soon and negotiations for a new one are underway. For many in Brussels, this dependency explains why Belgrade remains reluctant to sanction Moscow. Russian gas flows through Turk Stream, the pipeline connecting Russia to Serbia via Turkey and Bulgaria, providing cheap energy and political leverage. Meanwhile, the European Commission is offering Serbia incentives, investment in renewable energy projects, support for the Belgrade-Niš high-speed railway, and funding for modernisation of the Serbian energy grid. The goal is clear: to reduce dependency on Russian energy and bring Serbia's economy closer to the EU's single market. Outside the palace, a small group of protesters waves EU flags alongside signs reading, "Europe is our future." Others hold banners accusing Brussels of hypocrisy. They demand sanctions but buy Russian gas themselves, one protester shouts. The divide mirrors the broader national mood, a country torn between East and West, nostalgia and modernity. Inside, von der Leyen continues to press her message, not only on sanctions, but also on democracy and human rights. Serbia's future lies within the European Union, she says. But this path requires commitment to shared values, the rule of law, freedom of media, and respect for our collective security. Her remarks echo through the room, hinting at frustrations within the EU over Serbia's drift toward authoritarian tendencies and its growing cooperation with China. Belgrade has welcomed billions in Chinese investments in roads, bridges, and technology, including the rollout of Huawei's 5G networks. For European officials, this raises concerns about strategic dependence and digital sovereignty. As the press conference concludes, both leaders shake hands, their smiles formal but uneasy. For von der Leyen, the message is clear: Serbia must choose. For Vučić, the choice is more complicated. Aligning fully with the EU means alienating Russia and potentially jeopardizing energy stability. But staying too close to Moscow could stall Serbia's long-held dream of joining the European Union.